All right, Raja. Oops, there you go. How about your session? There we go. All right, some good things here. So let's talk about. We are bussing the two snares together and EQing and compressing them together. The rest of the drums are going to this parallel compression. What we have though are two very heavy compressors. You can see 8-to-1, pretty fast attack, pretty fast release. And if I hit play, you can see we're doing about 6 or 7 dB. And I hit it light, and we've got 10-to-1, little slower attack, slower release. As you can see, we're doing between 6 and 10 dB of compression. So we don't really have a light and a heavy. So if you want this to be the light, what we can do is mute the heavy, and this we should just be tapping with the light. Like a peak limiter is fine, fast attack, fast release, I like, but you can hear that's like crushing it. There's our light. So we're only doing 2 or 3 dB. We could even slowly tack down a little bit. There we go. There, that's our light. Now let's listen to our heavy. Pretty heavy, right? Make it distort, it's so heavy. Now you can hear, yeah. We need to tighten this kick drum up. So let's go, let's bring the EQ up. Do tightening on it. Excuse me? That's a good sound. Tighten that up. Let's turn this into a parametric EQ. Tighter. And where's our reverb? Plus 11 is where's our reverb? Actually, kind of don't mind that. So let's go see what our, see if you set it based on that. Here's the, yep, pretty much, right? Right. Cool. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is these EQs before your 11s. So let's describe this guitar. Here's your EQ, and without the 11, that's what you're EQing, right? So whether I notice it's not really, I'm bypassing the EQ, it's not really doing anything because the sound before it's so little there, but afterwards, that makes a better place to EQ. Does that make sense? So you've got to be listening and clicking on those bypasses to figure out what you're doing. Some other really good stuff though, if you got your sending to your reverbs, you got gang vocals and the lead vocals going to this D-verb. You are, what are you sending to 13? You're busting your vocals to here through the one compressor, which is cool. There are two vocalists though, and so notice that since you're doing it mono, you can't pan it, and there's like sort of, I'm not, and they're a little bit different, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to sound like two or one. In this case, you're making it sound like one because they're all going to be coming from the middle. If you do stereo, you have the ability to pan that around. Same thing with like the gang vocals or something like that. With one track of gang vocals, so you're trying to do some parallel compression on that too. So yeah, lots of experiment. Don't forget, high pass filters are really important. So, on the guitars, that might be something that you need to get going. Right, high pass filter. Clear up unwanted, unneeded low end. Then gate if necessary. Cut, EQ, then compress. So there's some good stuff.